We are Family First Hospice and Palliative Care.
My name is Paula R. Moore, and I am the founder and president of the Greenhouse Project. And I am here today with the CEO and president of Family First Hospice and Palliative Care here in Alpharetta. Please welcome Mr. Strader Bellier. How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. Happy to see you.
Awesome. I'm so excited
Wonderful.
to be here.
Excited. So excited. That's all.
So, one, I want to say thank you so much for supporting the Greenhouse Project, you and your lovely wife, for coming out, and checking out the facility and all of the services that we provide
Yes.
there at the Greenhouse. So, we're just going to jump right into this interview. I'm super excited. So, so everyone knows who you are. So, what we want to do is talk about who, what, when, where about Family First Hospice and Palliative Care. So tell us a little bit about your company.
Well, Family First, is one of Alpharetta's best hospice and palliative care companies. We started pretty much in 2020.
Okay.
My wife actually was in hospice for about 20 years.
Wow.
And 5 years ago, she said, well, why don't we start a hospice care company? And I said, hospice? And she said, yeah. I know someone who would be able to help you or to help us, start a company. And it was her boss.
Whoa, her
Yeah.
boss?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, we invited him to the house, came in, had dinner with us, and really taught us how to get started.
Wow.
And that's how, we started Family First Hospice and Palliative Care.
That's pretty impressive. Did you have any experience outside of your wife's experience? Did you have any experience with hospice?
No, I had no experience with hospice whatsoever. My background is in international trade. I've had another company for over 16 years.
Okay. Tell us how the business is ran.
Correct. We are an in-home hospice provider. We send our team, to different facilities. Wherever a patient is, that's where their home is.
Okay.
So that's pretty much what we do.
Oh, wow. I feel like that's a better way of servicing, individuals who are transitioning to more so like in their homes,
Yes.
like they're as comfortable as possible, making them as comfortable as possible, giving their loved ones, that comfort and that relief that, okay, they can kind of, supervise, their loved ones as they're transitioning. Is that what you feel when you're providing those services in-house?
Well, absolutely. We have the caregivers, really focusing on their loved ones, and we're there to assist.
Mm-hmm.
And also when they want a break, we provide respite care that would allow them, to have some time for themselves.
With the nature of your business, does the transitioning of your patients take a toll on you and your staff?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're human, and and the ones who are mostly affected by it are those who are interacting on a daily basis with those patients.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it does affect us.
Yeah, I can imagine. You are a man of great compassion, and so how does your interaction with the families and the ones that are transitioning, how are you, what type of relationships do you have to develop with the patient and the family member?
Well, the frontline, staff members are the ones that are basically on the field, visiting those patients, providing the care that is needed, for them, to survive on a daily basis or to feel comfortable on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
But what we've done in last year was on Thanksgiving, we went to a family member and we had Thanksgiving dinner with them, to one of our patients, and we had Thanksgiving. And this year we had one come to our home, to spend Thanksgiving with us. Mm-hmm. So that's how we get to interact and to connect with some of those patients, to get to know them, better. And
yes. Yeah, I feel like it takes a great amount of compassion within your heart to be able to provide these services and to again deal with the family. So what does the process look like with the initial visit with the families who are seeking out services such as hospice care for their loved ones? What does that look like?
Well, typically we get a referral from a doctor saying that there is a patient, or from someone who has a loved one who needs, hospice care. And once the admission process is completed, our team pretty much, gets involved in creating a care plan for that patient. And then we start with the initial visits. We'll send, the nurse, the chaplain, the social worker, and the CNA,
Right.
To the home, and to start providing the services until the service is no longer needed.
Why did you partner with the greenhouse? Why was that important for you?
I think the greenhouse is providing an excellent service, to the community. It's much needed. It addresses, things as far as education, advocacy, and support. And this is something that is, good for the members of our community. So
Right.
therefore, I'm supporting your endeavor.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you. Dr. Grady and I really, really appreciate you coming on board. And, we see the vision here at Family First Hospice and Palliative Care as it relates to mental health,
Yes.
awareness. And we want to make sure that your staff and, your patients and family members are definitely, provided with services.
No, absolutely.
Even with the greenhouse, as it relates to, I know Dr. Grady talked about music therapy,
Yes.
and so we look forward to coming on board as a volunteer.
Yes.
But thank you so much.
You're
I
quite
appreciate
welcome,
you.
Laura.
Yes, this
Okay,
was
yes,
wonderful.
thank you.
This is wonderful.